This is Hound Dog Steve coming to you on Saturday, October the 20th. We've got a busy day ahead of us. I got all my hemlock and we're going to start all of the building of the raised beds today, along with some cleanup. Okay, so here we go. This little saw here is actually unbelievable. We went and picked up our wood the other day, and I'm just breaking those 2x8s down to 2x4s, and because I'm cutting out all the parts first. So here we have 30 2x8 by 10 feet hemlock boards. And I can tell you, these are waterlogged and they are heavy because they just sit outside. And this is one of the unbelievable things about hemlock is you know, it's not resistant to water, but it's impervious to the effects of water to a great degree. So I'm setting up my ends and cross pieces here so I can build those. So I'm going to cut out all the pieces first, and then I'm going to screw them together. Boy, I tell you, this old trailer, it's got to be, well, I've been in bob caging 27 years, and I had it before I came here. In fact, this is the trailer that moved all of our stuff from Orangeville to bob caging. I have beat the living daylights out of this trailer, and I can't believe it's still running. These boards probably weigh in about 500 pounds or so. Okay, so here we are. These are the screws we are going to be using. This is a lot heavier than these deck type screws which I've used, and you know, when the wood expands, this thread here cuts so much into the metal that they snap very easily. And you can see that this is probably, well, let's put side by side, we can take a look. Okay, you can see it's a lot beefier, and there is a special head in there. I don't know if you can see that. And anyways, that's what I'll be using to join all of the boards together. And I can't tell you how handy it is to have this outdoor workbench here where I can set up my table saw, and you know, you save yourself an awful lot of money when you can take down your own boards. So here we are, all the pieces are cut out. I am one piece short on this 7 foot. I'll have to make a decision tomorrow what I'm going to do about that. But I decided that I would cut all of my pieces out, get them all measured up and stacked up. The reason being is I wanted to tidy up my backyard and get ready for winter. So here we go. My makeshift workshop has been taken down. I finished all the cutting. And so this whole weekend, the last part of my vacation, has been spent putting a styrofoam skirt around my house. I do this every year. It looks a little unsightly, I will agree. But you know, it gets covered with snow pretty quickly, and I'll tell you, this wall here, this is my northwest facing wall, and it gets all the wind. And because this is an older house, you can see what kind of foundation I've got here. So underneath that siding there's a big gap there, and the wind just howls up there in the winter time. So I find, for the sake of a little shovel work and the styrofoam, it really does help keep that wind from pushing through the house. Now you may not have noticed, but they've done the final repairs to this road, and I'm assuming sometime next week they are going to put the second coat, the top coat on, and then this area will be completely done. But yeah, I just had a quick final mow today. Clean up some of those pesky leaves, put them back into the ground. But that is my new addition on the roof. I don't know if you can see, that is my brand new chimney for the wood stove. Much better than the old one. You can see the old one right by its side. I'm going to be capping that off, and on the inside and the top of that. But yeah, $2,500 later, there you go. Brand new chimney. Looking good. Anyway, I've got the wood stove on, and the wood stove is running a lot better. The last one, that insert was a 5-inch pipe, 5-inch insert, and of course there's a 6-inch pipe coming out of the top of the stove, and so it didn't draw quite as well as it might have done. So this is a 6-inch insulated stovepipe, and it draws real well. I've been very, very pleased with the response, and anyway, it's nice to have a little wood fire on these cool fall evenings. And as we look up, leaves are coming down off my maple tree, and we're in the dying embers of the day. So this is Hound Dog Steve signing off, and I'll be back tomorrow with putting these boards together, and I'll show you how I'm going to build my HugelKulture raised bed, my Reno. Okie dokie, well, you take care, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye now.